Hello, my name is Patrick Wendell, and this is my submission for the ArangoDB Hackathon. And we wanted to build an anime recommendation system, and my teammate and I is me and Sam. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Uh, so the data set that we used, we got it from Kaggle. It has 24,000 animes and 67,000 mangas. But for now, we're only working with the anime data. So we're only going to be using this data to provide recommendations for the users. The data was not in a graph format, so we had to convert it into a graph format. We split it into multiple data frames so that we have different node types. So we have node types for the anime, genres, themes, demographics, and studios. Then once we have these node types, we also defined edge list data frames that define how all these different node types are connected to one another, or rather how each entry in these different node types is connected to one another. Aside from that, we also created a similarity index on all the data. And what this does is that it checks the similarity between the genre, the studios, the themes, and demographics. But then it's also weighted similarities, so you can see that the genres and themes are weighted higher than the demographics in the studios. And then once we have all these data frames, we load them as collections into ArangoDB. So if it's a node type data frame, then we load it as a regular collection. But if it's an edge list data frame, then we load it as an edge collection in ArangoDB. And once all these collections have been loaded, then we define relations for the graphs. And all these relations are defined between the anime and the genres, the anime and the studios, anime demographics, anime and themes, and then anime, which is for the edge list. And what we have after all that is something that looks a bit like this. So it's tiny, but the yellow nodes here are the anime themselves, the blue are the genres, the red are the demographics, and there should be a green, but it's not really visible, that focuses on themes. So this is just a subset. This is 170 nodes with 933 edges, but the graph itself has upwards of 19,000 plus nodes, and edges are legitimate. It blows up a lot because most anime is connected to almost every other anime. So yeah, now, once we have that, we wanted to build the agentic app, and the agentic app uses three tools to query the data. It has a similarity query generator, a theme and genre query generator, and the general query generator. A similarity query generator will only generate queries, AQL queries, based on the similarity indexes that we generated. So we're using a cosine similarity to generate these indices, and then that's used in the similarity query generator. And this is good for queries that ask, oh, I liked this anime, give me an anime that's very similar to this one. And it just checks which anime has the highest similarity and just lists them from that. The theme and genre query generator will generate queries that focus on themes and genres. So if a user comes in and asks, oh, I want an anime with a theme in the military or with a genre that's like fantasy or action, this is the one that's going to be used, and it'll generate queries based on how the anime is connected to the theme and genre nodes. And then the final one is the general query generator, and this one it just generates queries if the first two are not an option in the query generation. And once we have that, each of these tools are built with a prompt template, and they're also limited to only 2 generation attempts because of rate limiting on Sambanova. So we're using Sambanova Cloud for our LLM as our LLM provider, and this allows us to test out multiple LLMs. A lot of Meta, Quen, and we even tried out DeepSeek, but we found that Meta is the best performing LLM. So now I'm just going to showcase how the app looks like. Uh, at the base of it, we have the Gradio interface here. So here we're asking a very simple question. We're saying, give me an anime with an episode runtime of about 30 to 40 minutes for the shonen demographic. So in anime, there are multiple types of demographics. There's shonen, there's josei, there's kids, there's seinen. So let me see if I can find the list of all the demographics. Yeah, so children below 12 years old would be Kodomomuke, and we can actually just ask this now to give us anime for the Kodomomuke demographic. And if there's any anime within our data set that is in the Kodomomuke demographic, then it will give us the answer. So here we have one anime feature criteria is Doraemon, aimed at the Kodomomuke, which includes children, has episodes that run for 20 to 25 minutes, which is nice. Further, we can ask it other questions for like recommending anime similar to something we've already seen. So here we can ask it to recommend for us anime similar to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And we wait for generation and give me something. It's taking its time. It even gives us a list. So here we have Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, Code Geass, Steins Gate. It even gives us a list, which is really nice. We could ask another what type of question? So this was similar. We can ask recommend an anime within the military genre. And hopefully this will just give us a response based on what it's found. I'm not sure if military is a genre in our data set or if it's a theme, and that's why we had military and theme together. Here you can see it actually does give us. So I have watched Attack on Titan, which is, they do say strictly not military anime, but you know, Full Metal Alchemist is military, so that makes sense. Ghost in the Shell, so it does work really well. So that is a recommendation engine. Thank you.